OpenAI versus Claude. Which one wins? We found and analyzed 5,630 reviews, applied AI sentiment analysis, and scored 16 buying criteria. Everything you're about to see is live on RFP.wiki. OpenAI and Claude, side by side, scored on the exact same rubric. Let's break it down. Here's the plan. 5 layers. Review scores, AI sentiment analysis, feature scores, partner alliances, and the final verdict. Stick around. At the end, we'll see who wins. First up, OpenAI, the team behind ChatGPT, Codex, and DALL-E, known for cutting-edge models, fast iteration, and the widest ecosystem of tools in the category. This is OpenAI's platform today, a sprawling product line, from chat to AI to agents. If you want breadth and momentum, this is the playground. Now, Claude, built by Anthropic, designed to be helpful, harmless, and honest. And it shows. Careful reasoning, strong writing, long context work, and a safety-first posture enterprises love. Claude keeps things focused. Fewer products, deeper quality. For regulated teams and serious writing or coding work. That focus is the whole point. Start with the receipts. We found and analyzed 4,892 OpenAI reviews and 738 for Claude. Weight that volume. Across G2, Capterra, Software Advice, Trustpilot, and Gartner, Claude edges most individual sites. But the averages? Dead even. 3.9 to 3.9. So what do real users actually rave about? OpenAI, capability, ease of use, and time saved. Claude, writing, reasoning, coding, and long context work. But here's the catch. Both share the same complaints: billing, limits, accuracy, and support. Know the trade-offs before you sign. But how do you actually manage all of this? RFP.wiki is the all-in-one vendor lifecycle management platform. It helps your company manage vendors and service providers holistically, from the first hello to the final renewal. It starts with capture. Vendors email you, your team, even your CEO, cold calls, LinkedIn. The good vendor contacts get lost in multiple places. And when you finally need them, the information is scattered and disorganized. With the vendor inbox, every vendor inquiry across your whole company flows into the same place. You centralize it all, an inventory of who contacted your company and what they sell, auto-categorized by AI, and organized by team and department, customized for your company. Then, compare. Decisions get lost in email threads, spreadsheets nobody updates. Gut feeling. It takes weeks to get stakeholder alignment, and NDAs are scattered everywhere. RFP.wiki replaces the chaos with a Kanban workflow that finally kills the spreadsheet. You collaborate asynchronously with weighted scoring, tap into thousands of pre-scored vendors, store every NDA per vendor, and see exactly where each one sits on the market wave. Next, track. Contracts live in email, in Dropbox, in someone's head. Where's the agreement? Renewal dates buried. And what are we actually spending becomes a 2-week project. With RFP.wiki, every contract sits in one place. Key terms are auto-extracted. A cost dashboard shows your spend and the trends. And you turn an RFP into a signed contract in a single click. Then, comply. An auditor asks for your vendor certificates, and suddenly it's 2 weeks of chasing. You have no idea when certs expire, and they're scattered across email. RFP.wiki keeps every certificate in one dashboard: SOC2, ISO, PCI, HIPAA, GDPR, with automatic 90, 60, and 30-day expiry alerts. Audit prep drops from 40 hours to 30 minutes. And finally, negotiate. You get auto-renewed at 10% higher because the renewal was yesterday and nobody tracked the date. RFP.wiki gives you a renewal calendar with 90, 60, and 30-day alerts. One COT renewal pays for the platform for 2 years. Start a renewal RFP in one click and decide with confidence. Keep, renegotiate, or switch to a new vendor. And it all rolls up into your own tech stack. Every vendor, every renewal, every decision in a single place. Now the deep dive. 16 criteria that decide deals. Cost structure and ROI. Customization and flexibility. Data security and compliance. Ethical AI practices. Innovation and roadmap. Integration and compatibility. Scalability and performance. Support and training. Technical capability. Vendor reputation. NPS. CSAT. Top line. Bottom line. EBITDA. Uptime. Average it out, and it's tight. OpenAI 4.3. Claude 4.1. Here's a signal most buyers miss. Who do the big consultancies back? Accenture partners with both. But Bain, BCG, and McKinsey line up behind OpenAI. If you buy through an integrator, that matters. Zoom out. Here's how both sit against the whole field on the RFP.wiki market wave for AI. Leaders, challengers, and everyone chasing them. So we reviewed scores, AI sentiment analysis, feature scores, and alliances. 4 layers of evidence. 1 question left. Then, who actually wins? After a thorough review, here's the final verdict. It's a draw. 5.0 to 5.0. OpenAI leads on features and ecosystem. Claude edges more review sites. Both are exceptional. Let your use case be the tiebreaker. Every number here is live on RFP.wiki. Dig in, grab the RFP template, and make a call you can defend. If this helped, subscribe. We compare a new pair of vendors every week.